Yo, what's happening? This is Late Night CJ, and I'm back at it once again. Now, initially, I was gonna get my little 2 cents in on the whole pregnant mother in Chicago that got jumped on by some elementary school kids, and I had a whole little thing, and I had to scrap it because more developments came, and I'd be like, man, that would have came out way too late, and I would have been way too behind as far as what y'all seeing. So today, this came out.
My son he's very devastated. He'll wake up out of in the middle of his sleep screaming. He'll scream, "Mommy, are you there?"
Hatter says her 9-year-old son and 6-year-old daughter are traumatized after watching their mom get attacked by a group of kids. In this video, we've blurred the faces of those involved because they're all minors. We've stopped it after she was dragged to the ground because of how brutal it is. Her son was beaten, and she says one of the kids pulled her daughter's hair. Her daughter stood off to the side crying, watching her brother and mother get attacked.
I felt helpless because I was down on the ground, and he was down on the ground. And he's looking at me screaming like, "Mommy, please help me, help me." I couldn't get up myself. I couldn't do nothing.
She's sick. She has sickle cell. So I guess they seen a little weakness on her because she's kind of walking a little slow. And they have no right to put their hands on an adult.
That's her partner, Devon Lee, who was at work when the attack happened. Hatter went on to tell me that her son has been bullied for the past 2 years at Orville T. Bright Elementary School because of the way she walks and talks, all of the results of her sickle cell disease. Hatter tried to talk to the school about the bullying, but she says they didn't do anything about it. Hatter says she's pressing charges against the parents of the kids who attacked her. As for her children, they'll be transferred to a different school, and she's looking to get therapy for them.
Is this snitching? No. Is this telling? Yes, because no way and no how did this woman, well, you know what? I don't know what the conversation went like between her and them children. Yes, those were children, no matter how you want to act up about it, those were children. I don't know what the conversation went like. But I will say this, I would have got to telling too. Because let's be honest, at this point, how is she legitimately supposed to get her lick back? These ain't regular adults where you could be like, I'm finna catch each and every one of y'all one by one. And if you're thinking about punching on somebody like y'all ratchet, that's jokes. Make a somewhat lighter situation, but this is serious. How is she supposed to get her lick back? Is she supposed to set up fades with the mamas? What if the mamas are just hard-working mamas that go to work and had no idea that their kids was out here jumping bad?
What do you mean by that?
Had no idea that little Rakisha, when mama leave for work, she out there on the streets terrifying people. And then mama come home and say, "Hey mother, how are you this evening?" You know what I'm saying? What if she on that type time? Had no idea. You trying to set the fade up with that mama who worked 2 jobs? She work at Arby's and then at Foot Locker? Come on, man. No. But how is she supposed to get her lick back? Is she really supposed to be like, "Look, son, I'm finna put you in the dojo. You finna learn Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I'm gonna need you to..." No. Who's she gonna sue? These is kids. So how is she supposed to get her lick back? It's not like snitching. Side note, snitching is when you have a few people that were committing a crime, one got caught and said, "He was with me." Telling is when something happens to you and you are victimized, and now you are seeking retribution through the judicial system. Man, I struggled through that one. Woo. But how is she supposed to get some get back? These is kids. So in this case, press charges. I'm putting cases on all you parents.
You think you can do this to me?
Cause think about it. Let's be honest for a second. Let's go into a deeper dive real quick. How did these kids feel that comfortable jumping on an adult? If they had a custom out, yeah, okay, bad kids gotta be having bad mouths. I get that. But they went to the point of physically assaulting an adult, a pregnant adult. And once they had the upper hand in the situation, they continued to assault past the point of just a little bit of a lick. So in that case, that puts an adult in a... Remember that episode of Martin when the little people had jumped on him and he was like, nah, we gotta get... because of the optics of it. Well, this is somewhat similar when you look at this woman who got jumped on by some elementary school kids. So once again, how is she supposed to get her lick back? I'm telling, I'm snitching, I'm ratting, whatever you want to say, I'm telling. If I was her, not me, if I was her. I think we need to do better as a society. I think that instead of people filming and y'all stop, somebody should have snatched one of them kids up and be like, hey, get right, tighten up. You know what I'm saying? Somebody. But this is Late Night CJ. Like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend. Cause I'm telling. How about that? I'm telling. 100. I'm snitching.